Well, this one's here's good. This is good. It's one of my favourites, lovely Rita. You think, it's about a woman, but it's not, It's actually, John and I had a trip down to, Mexico. We had so many of these margaritas, we were drunk off the tequila. What's inspired, Pepper was really, anejo. Originally it was more of a, quick ukulele thing. Lovely Rita, oh, margarita. But you can't hear some of the other levels. Like, listen, if you take these down, and you bring this up right here. But there's a kazoo in there. What you don't know is John was, listen there. John was so big, into kazoos, that we had a whole, they were all over the song, and then they got mixed down, by George Martin, it was sort of dad's home, kids away, the mice will play, Goldilocks and, Four Beatles. But you take those kazoos down, and another thing, was we were so competitive, and especially John. The Pet Sounds was a big record, that, most people know inspired Pepper. But it also inspired us to put many different pet sounds, right there. Into, that's, you can hear the cats, the purring, the meowing, the cats do, the meow man. And I like, that sort of, that there's a feel you get in there, and these are all Ringo's, he's a cat lady, was one of our nicknames. For him there, and he brought in Mr. Whiskers and, Tiny Tinkler and Diamond Dave, they had a little of nicknames for all of them there, Most dogs, man, they hear, lovely Rita, they wonder why, the canines always barking.
Mr. Twatface, that's right, I called you a twatface, Paul. Come on, come at me, bro.
George,
I'm ready,
You just had a sort of a go at, all of us there, it was fine,
doing plenty of crying.
Sometimes the
there,
tracks
Mr.
would have
Man,
different
Mr.
ideas.
Mr.
You got these, this is just a whole, something we learned, here, right here. It's moist music, it's a whole new genre. Ringo was trying to, sort of bring to the table a percussion, of him, we get him in a bathtub, Ringo. Do most of his drumming in the bathtub, but we never actually used, until Rita, this sort of moist music. And he learned it in Molly. And you take those all up, your moist music there. George, and then the cats right there, and your kazoos, and I think it's the better version of it, quite frankly.
Take away my
That's the beat. That's this right here. This is. You can feel it. This is Beatles magic right here.
Mr. Sergeant Pepper, I'm not afraid of you no more. I'm not just a little. I'm not a little George. Don't try to take away my margarita.